welcome back to Real English. My name's Liam and today we are looking at the IELTS speaking, okay? And again, this is like a beginner's guide, okay? So if you know a lot about the IELTS exam, it's probably better that you watch one of the other videos or a sample question or something like that I've done, alright? Because today, this is just the basic information. So, you've been told you have to take the IELTS exam. What is the speaking all about? Alright, so let me tell you. So, parts of the speaking test. So generally the first thing you need to know is the speaking test is going to last between 12 and 15 minutes, depending on how long you speak for, and there's going to be 3 parts to the test. Alright, so the first part of the test, like most English exams out there, are going to be personal questions. Alright, so this is just to get you speaking, to get you comfortable, and just to, first impressions, so you can make a first impression on the examiner. And general questions, it's going to be about where you live, your neighborhood. Other topics include your studies, whether you're working or going to college, hobbies, work, music, travel, weather, food, TV, things like this. Okay, there's many different topics. Alright, and this will last for about 3 or 4 minutes. Alright, so this is a fairly straightforward part of the test. Part 2, it gets a little more tricky. Alright, and in part 2 you will be given like a little card. I'll show you in a minute, and you're asked to talk about this topic for 2 minutes. Alright, so they give you a card. The examiner will then say, I'll give you a minute to prepare and take notes, so you can actually write things down and organize what you're going to say, although not much organization is needed because it's pretty step by step, but you can think of vocab and prepare things in your mind. Okay, and as I said, duration, so you're going to be talking by yourself for between 1 and 2 minutes. If you speak for 1 minute, the examiner will probably ask you 1 or 2 extra questions, follow-up questions, and you really here want to kind of keep speaking for 1.5 or 2 minutes, or until the examiner stops you. This is kind of like a good thing. Alright, and for example, have a look at this. So this is the kind of card that you would get. Okay, describe someone you like. You should say when you met them, where you met them, how often you see them, and explain why you like them. Alright, so the examiner will give you this, and then he'll give you 1 minute to prepare what you're going to say, and then you're going to have to speak. Yeah? And that's part 2. Part 3 is going to be further discussion questions based on part 2. So if we were taking that last one, for example, and it was about people you like, maybe part 3 would be about friendship or something like that, or socializing. Yeah, the topics are going to be related, and this is useful because if part 2 is about food, then part 3 is going to be maybe about eating out or something like this. Yeah, restaurants. So it kind of tips you off. Now in part 3 you're going to be asked more complicated questions, alright, and you're going to have to give extended responses. So maybe you're going to have to look at the advantages of something and the disadvantages of something. You're going to have to give lots of examples, and again you're expected to speak at length, yeah, or give extended responses. You'll be asked more abstract questions, and by this I mean things like what do you think technology will be like in 50 years? Obviously you don't know, so you're going to have to kind of guess or predict. I don't know, but I suppose it's going to be like this. So part 3 is a little bit trickier, yeah, but again it really depends on the topic that you're dealing with, I think, and the duration here is 4 to 5 minutes. Alright, and again, if you want to know more questions about this part, have a look at my part 3 video and you'll see me actually tackling one of these questions. Alright, so I hope this video has been useful. Thank you very, very much for watching, and as usual, if you want to ask anything, I'm all ears. Bye for now.